Good evening and welcome to Ero F5 round 10 of season 10. I'm Jack Bailey, I'll be your commentator for the evening. And we'll be waiting to see some absolute legends fly around the circuit at pace. And a special mention to Zucol, who very fittingly is out the pits first. It is his birthday today. Happy birthday, Zucol. What a legend. Legend of F5. Got pole position last week while I wasn't watching, and then DNF'd in typical Zucol style. He'll be hoping for a better race this weekend. Who won last week? I don't actually know. Does anybody know who won last week? Who's leading the championship? I think it's been who? Stevie in P2 somehow. Despite having one of his worst seasons ever. Still in P2. It's a sign of a true GOAT. But we will watch Zucol on his birthday fly around Abu Dhabi on his first flying lap, and indeed anyone's first flying lap. So it's one of my favourite circuits, is Abu Dhabi, as he flies into turn 1, 90-degree left-hander, and then a quick little S section, don't lose the car on exit, beautifully done, comes to the new-ish hairpin, which is much better than the old chicane, absolutely lovely stuff. And then you fly down the straight, the longest straight on the circuit, and that is where we will see most overtakes today. Into a tricky little chicane, can he clip both apexes? Clips that one, and that one too. Lovely stuff from Zucol. Nice and tight left-hand side, all the way, drifting out to the right for the next little, well, it's not a chicane anymore, it's a nice spoon curve. And now we enter sector 3, the tricky little section. Fast right-hander, no braking for that one, then heavy braking into the tight right, left, and then left again, more open than it was previously. Not getting too close to the wall there, staying well within track limits as he approaches the final couple of corners. Flies around the last corner, it's been pretty decent lap from Zucol. And that puts him 123.5. Would that be pole position on his birthday? Not at the moment. Ringswood's just beat him. But never mind. There's still time. So we have Mark on an outlap and a couple of people just behind him. Doesn't want to be getting in their way. So we are going to see James Spinnervan, as dubbed by Matthew Bronson, of course. Spinner of the year. There goes P3. Junaid, P1, definitely will be in the hunt today. I've not seen this guy before. Ollie boy, I don't think I have. I was in P6 anyway. And Stevie up to P2. So traffic galore everywhere there, look. Look at that, absolutely hideous stuff. As Wanny's back, fantastic news everybody. For those who follow Ero F5. The last time Wanny appeared, there was absolute carnage. Few internet problems in Monza, and he just went through the whole field like a bulldozer. It was wonderful. Absolutely fantastic. We did have Filippo in that race, causing an absolute pile-up on the safety car, but got away without anything at all. I don't know how we got away without a warning there, as Wanny does Wanny things, parking on the inside of the corner. reasonably dangerous place, but we'll let him off. And Sokol enters the pits to get a piece of birthday cake to get him ready for the race. Who else is out there? Mr. Tank's back, made a return a couple of weeks ago. He goes up into P4, crashed almost immediately. He was looking really dominant the early season. He could have won this if won the season if he if he decided to race every race. Don't know what I'm saying. Filippo's gone P2. Rongson's last. He dubs his greatest ever performance in Ero. It's only his first season, let's be honest. But he said last week was his best ever performance in the lowest tier of the PlayStation section. He qualified P7 and finished P7. Absolute brilliant drive. I missed it, unfortunately, but usually it's in the wall, so anything is a bonus. So Abdelrahman enters the pits. Villeneuve has done a lovely lap time of a 1:24.000. Absolutely beautiful. Is he going around again? Some really slow cool down lap, and he's giving us some action and something to watch. So right on board with Villeneuve, recharges batteries, and away he goes again. Not sure what the pole time's going to be. I think Villeneuve is the only man doing a flyer at the moment. Let's see how he takes this. Oh, a little bit of a squirrely exit. Tight on the left hand side, as we say, approaching the last sector of the track. Doesn't quite kiss the apex there, but runs wide on exit. We're going full throttle through this corner and brake in a straight line, and well, as straight as possible. They slow down really well there. I have to brake much later than that. Doesn't quite clip that exit. It is off camber, that corner, so it's quite tricky. Doesn't get anywhere near the second apex as he flies round the final two corners of the circuit. A little bit of a braking zone. Does clip that apex, lovely. Doesn't carry quite enough speed through. What time's he done, I don't know. A 1:23.789, so slightly better than his 1:24 dead. So yeah, not awful. But when he'll be on completely fresh tyres, he can knock probably half a second off that, I'd say, and jump up to well, near pole position if it's half a second. So let's hope that rings true. Talking of ringing, Ringsrud is in P5, and he is currently on a flying lap with absolutely snides of cars in the background. Heavy traffic. Oh, lovely Red Bull helmet. Do like that. In a Haas car, doesn't quite look the same, but whatever. Marks on medium tyres, interesting. Want to see some action tonight. Some drama, a bit like Monza. Crashes everywhere. That would be lovely. Who's in, who can provide us with crashes? Well, of course, there's Matthew Rongson. Nico Hilton's always a safety car potential. And Ringsrud's generally involved in an incident to race as well. Sokol does have a track record for binning it in the wall, but hopefully it won't today. Hoping for a Sokol win today. Just because it's, you know, his birthday, it'd be quite nice for the guy. Wani, of course, could cause problems. So yeah, there's potential, guys. Huge potential for massive problems. Oh, Wani. Drifting around that corner. Good start to the weekend, PS F5. Always fun. Appear to be getting a cough. That's not good news. Now, well, life goes on. As Ollie Boy has popped up to P1 significant improvement on everyone else. Could he be the dark horse in this race? I don't know. How's Wanny getting on? I've just got back to my chair. I've not actually been watching for a while, so if anything's happened, apologies. Well, Wanny does provide entertainment. Something could have happened. Just sorting myself out. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Almost went headfirst into my TV there. That would have been a laugh. Anyway, we're safely on my chair. No dramas. Did not trip. Nothing happened. As Wanny does Wanny things, going completely off the track. That's normal. Succo's on a lap again. Not going very quick though. Bin Hu, what can he do? Yeah, that seems slow. Alright then, is anyone on a hot lap? Stevie, come on. Give us some action. Full throttle. Heavy braking. Beautiful helmet, by the way. What is that for a corner? What was that? There's no one around him. Has he run out of fuel? That was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Shambles. Is he up on his time? No, he's down. What the hell was that? Interesting things happening everywhere. Oh, Rongson's put it up to P4. Unbelievable scenes. Unbelievable. Really is unbelievable. Anyway, Vries, here he is. What can he do? Approaching the final few corners of the lap. Not a lot. He's on past the time already. Oh, that's not a correct pit lane entry, or maybe it is. I've not read the steer briefing. Anyway, it's qualifying. Who cares? So Rings Rod on out lap. Abdullah Heyman is on a really slow lap, and Mark is also on a slow lap, and Nico Hilton is on a invalid lap. Will he go round again? Come on, Nico, go round again. I want someone on track. Boo. Anyway, Abdullah Heyman, he's on track. He's going for it, giving us some entertainment. There's going to be a McLaren of someone right in front of him in a moment. Just behind him. And that is Ollie Boy, who's in P1. Never seen him before. Don't know who he is. He's got the last 3 digits, same as my PSN name, so what a legend. Reserving for Tim Lizer. Shame he's not in. He's always good to watch. Clean driver is Tim. We do miss him when he's not here. Oh, Milanist has joined. That's excellent news. He was going to join during quali. Late home from work or something. But he's managed to make it. He can get one lap in. Rongson's going crazy in the chat, saying that's the best lap of his life almost. P4. It's a good lap. Can't deny. But we'll watch Milanist. He's on out lap, I know, but hopefully one lap, bangs it on pole position. Straight in from work. Another nice helmet, by the way. Some beautiful helmets on display today. What's this one got on his head? It's pretty boring, to be honest. Never mind. Wrongson, what have you got on your face? Oh, Red Bull. I can't really see Junaid's helmet. It's very blue. Anyway, who was I watching? Milanis, that's it. And he's just started his flying lap. Oh, almost invalid. Nice heavy braking. Ooh, lovely on the brakes, that is. Gently off as you go around the corner. I feel like that's how you're supposed to drive, but I don't really know. Heaviest braking zone on the track right now. Yeah, look at that braking. It's absolutely delightful to watch. Very smooth. We'll watch it nicely into the spoon corner. Watch his braking input. It's probably the best I've seen in a while, actually. He'll go fully on the brakes and then slowly off it. Yeah, pretty smooth. Not as quite as smooth as his other corners, but the throttle as well. I mean, this is lovely to watch. Just the throttle and brake inputs. The braking here we call a little bit all over the place, but yeah, very good driving as Ollie Boy sets an even quicker lap time. I feel like this driving style is good from Milanist. It's certainly, looking at his inputs, it looks right. Smooth. Where does he go? Oh dear. 126.0. Well, at least his braking looked good, guys. Slowest lap in the world, apart from Nico Hülkenberg, of course, but yeah, his braking looked okay. But sadly, that won't win you the race. Anyway, Matthew Rongson's going for another lap after the best lap ever. And he's up into P4. Can he improve? Now, watch the braking you put on this, guys. Maybe this is the way. Watch the brakes in the next corner. That'll be interesting. Here we go. Fully on the brakes. Slow, quite smooth off it, to be fair. Smooth on the throttle a little bit. Gently caressing the car around the off-camber corner. Oh, that's a little bit of a moment there, but it's going to fly around the final two corners to set what could be the best lap of anyone's entire career. There's all now, yes, it's all wrong in the final corner, but where does he go? He goes at 123.2. He's improved. He's gone up to P3. Matthew Roxon, oh my word. Well, the higher you climb, the further you fall. So we'll see so in the race as Junaid's not setting a better lap. Where's Stevie in all this? This is a surprise. It's just starting his flying lap now. Let's watch him. Ollie Boy's done for the day. 122.7 is the time to beat Stevie's 1.5 tenths up. That is not enough at this stage. It's quite close though. If you look along the 123.3s for pretty much six drivers. Very close, this little bunch. So what can Stevie pull out the bag? Slams on the brakes for the chicane. Kisses that too. Runs wide, fully on the throttle. Away we go now. DRS wide open. Left hand side, drift over to the right for the next corner. Gently squeeze it in. Run wide on exit, using all of the track. Lovely. As now the tricky sector 3. All this work could be lost. But there's also a lot of time to be gained. Off camber corner, you've got to turn in a little bit earlier than you'd normally expect. Flings it near the barrier. That's as close to the wall as you can get without invalidating your lap. Final corner now. What's this time going to be? It doesn't look awful. It looks pretty decent. And it's a 122.8. It's so close. Well, it's good enough for P2 only. And Rongson's dropped into P7. Dear me, you won't be happy with that one. A lot of improvements, guys. Well done. Lovely stuff. Happy for that. Who else is improving? Mr. Tank is on a lap. We are watching him. I think Junaid. I don't know. Oh, something's happened there. There's no Vatari gone off. Probably Nico Hülkenberg getting out of the way. We'll stay on board with Mr. Tank. Currently P4. Filippo's popped up into P2. Some good times from them three. That could be a great battle as Mr. Tank's gone into the pits. Binhu's not on a lap, surely. Or is he? Maybe he is. I don't know. We'll watch Binhu. There's potential. I think Sully is going to cross the line, but no, he's on a slow lap as well. So Binhu's the next quick lap. And he's the last man. It's not a quick lap, it's 122 already. So that is the end of qualifying. Ollie Boy, P1, lovely. Filippo and Stevie, 2 and 3. Tank, Spinivan, Binhu, Junaid and Rongson with the lap of his life in P8. The lap of his life. So a slight disappointment, being as he qualified P7 last week. It was P8 this week. Oh well. Anyway. Bad birthday for Sokol, P11. Pretty close at the top. 0.036 in it for pole. Under a tenth between 2 and 3. And then quite close all the way down to P11. Pretty close field. Pretty good split. Till you get down to obviously Milanist, who's been working all day and shot straight into the lobby. But of course there'll be a safety car. Let's all chill out. Nico Hilton with a devilish time of 1:26.666. Worrying times. Is that a sign of brilliant racing to come? Hopefully. Some incidents. A bit of rain in the race. That'd be lovely. Not sure what'll happen in Abu Dhabi, but we can hope. We can hope. It looks a bit grey, yeah. But none of the spectators have got coats on. So, I'm going to say it's not going to rain. Perez's pit crew look happy, look at that. Immovable. Yeah. Anyway, no formation lap as usual. So we'll fly straight into the action once they've sorted all out their strategies, fuel, whatever else they need to do. The only strategy you need to know in Ero is pit when there is a safety car. Anyway, here we go. The start of round 10. And it's lights out and away they go. And it looks like Filippo's got an absolute flyer of a start. And he's going down the inside of Ollie Boy. Oh, he's had to pull out of it a little bit. And Stevie's been a little bit cautious. And he's dropped down to P. Oh, my word. He's dropped down to P something. He's dropped down to last. Someone's hit him. Unbelievable start from Stevie. Maybe too cautious. Any more aggressive. And he could have been in incidents ahead, though. As everyone flies around that corner. Lovely to see. As Filippo's got a run on Ollie Boy. Does he send it on lap 1? He goes to the outside. Around the outside, Ollie Boy's going to stick his nose in there and there's contact. Filippo, he's not going to like that at all. Ollie Boy has dropped back a little bit and Filippo has got the move done. But Binhu, sorry, not Binhu, Mr. Tank is right next to him, side by side, and they're going to be about 4 wide. Binhu's not far behind, look, just behind Ollie Boy. Side by side into this lovely swinging, sweeping corner as Ollie Boy is looking to go around the outside as well. Mr. Tank keeps the move for now, and Filippo's still side by side with him. Ollie Boy in the mix, very, very close behind. Does Filippo send it? No, he doesn't. Well done to all involved there for not smashing into the back of each other. Further back, we've got Junaid just ahead of Matthew Wrongson with the next little train forming. Junaid has lost touch with the 4 in front as Vries goes very wide there. Oh, there's a spinner in the background. It's Bastos. There's been contact and Bastos is really spinning. Stevie's gone into the pits and Bastos is... Whoa, hey. Well, whatever. Bastos is last anyway, so let's not pick on him. Ollie Boy, let's send it down the inside of Filippo, is he? No, he's not. He's going to bide his time. He's going to get him on the straight instead. So, here comes Ollie Boy on the back of Filippo. He's got Binhu just behind him, but he's going to go try and go around the outside. No, he's not. He's going to go to the inside. No, he's going the outside. Around the outside of Filippo. Dangerous, dangerous stuff. Will Filippo absolutely send it like Ollie Boy did in the previous lap? No, Filippo's been more sensible. Further back, we're going to have a move between Villeneuve and the birthday boy. Sokol manages to avoid contact with Sokol. There's no one on your right. You can send it always right up Sokol's gearbox. And he's going to go and fly towards the sweeping left-hander. Does he go around the outside of Sokol? This would be a brave move. He's going to try it, though. And Suckle has made a little bit of a movement there, and oh dear, Rongson's lost it. Oh my word, what a surprise. Rongson has lost the car and binned it as further forward Villeneuve, Mark and Wanny are very close to one another. Again further forward, Ringswood's off the track. Lost his front wing. Oh, this is what we hoped for, guys. We hoped for a little bit of carnage, and we've certainly got it. Ringswood staying out of the way of everyone quite well until he gets to Rongson, but never mind, it's Rongson. Further forward, there's still chaos, as Ollie Boy is right behind Mr. Tank. Somehow, Mr. Tank has made an absolute diamond start. Let's have a look at the position changes. Stevie, of course, way down after being in a collision in turn 1. Top 5 separated by a couple of seconds, and there's a little bit of a gap back to Vries. What's happening with the tyres? Let's have a quick look. Everyone's on mediums, pretty much. Couple on hards. Ollie Boy's going round the outside of Mr. Tank. Further back, who's got Filippo. Where is Ollie Boy? He's on the right. He's going to have the little bit of a switchback on Mr. Tank, and he's going to go for the move, and I think he'll probably have the job done into the next corner. He's got DRS. He's going to try around the outside. He's really struggling to get any drive, though. Junaid and Filippo are very close to one another. Junaid firing up his tyres now and is back on track. Wanny and Suckle close to each other. Dangerous. Suckle's on the hard tyres and Wanny is on the mediums. Suckle going off the track, creating his own track, but it is his birthday. We will allow it. He can do what he wants in a difficult circumstance near all these guys. Nobody wants to be in that train. Oh, what was that? Suckle's pitting. Obviously must have damage. A lot of drivers pitting on these opening laps. It's not all over. Ollie Boy all over the back of Mr. Tank is going to bide his time surely and try it on the straight. Mr. Tank having a lot more ERS than Ollie Boy, of course. But with DRS, you can get close to him. Junaid's looking for a move in the background on Filippo. Ollie Boy is going to go for it down the inside. Oh, he's bottled that massively as Junaid and Filippo got reasonably close, but not too bad. So Ollie Boy didn't send it there, which is a bit of a surprise because he did send it earlier on. Was it Bin Who? Or no, it's Filippo, wasn't it? That was a big send, and there was a collision. But luckily, everyone's still on track. Vries and Sully close to one another. Vries just behind, as Sully is recharging his battery. He's not got much battery then, has he? Near me. Interesting battle happening right at the back between Stevie and Ringswood, as Ringswood's going to send it down the inside of Stevie, but Stevie's having absolutely none of that. Hangs it round the outside, and Ringswood tries the switch back. Ringswood now round the outside of Stevie. No battery though. Stevie using battery to defend, and Stevie keeps the position right at the back of the field. No need to risk anything back there. Much further forward. Much further forward. Ollie Boy is having another look at Mr. Tank. Mr. Tank managing this race beautifully so far. Is this the lap? Junaid's past Filippo in the background. Look at that, weaving. Unbelievable. Further back, Vries is past Sully now. No more moves there. Ollie Boy and Mr. Tank still going at it. Come on, Ollie Boy, get the move done. Try and run the outside. Mr. Tank's not giving him any room at all, similar to what Suckle did to Villeneuve a couple of laps ago. Ollie Boy now got a great run on Mr. Tank. This will be a very dangerous place to overtake. Will he send it though? Looks like he probably he had to think about it, but Mr. Tank defended quite well and a difficult place to overtake. All it's doing is slowing them both down, and Bin Who's now going to pick up the pieces. He's licking his lips, waiting for these two to collide with one another. As Junaid and Filippo have dropped a little bit off because they're too busy battling with one another. They need to work together a little bit to get on the back of this train. Not that's going to happen, but sensible just to hang back. But anyway, Ollie Boy and Mr. Tank could be the battle of the day. Ollie Boy biding his time, but Mr. Tank managing to stay ahead with more battery, which is very, very interesting. Bin Hu now. Great position. Not using any battery. He's just going to wait for these guys to pick each other off, which probably will happen here. If we watch Ollie Boy, he's going to have to go around the outside. Mr. Tank's got the inside line. Beautiful defence from Mr. Tank. Absolutely beautiful. But Ollie Boy, around the outside, hangs it there. Mr. Tank's now going to switch back. Look at Bin Hu. He's right in the mix as well. Bin Hu's going to get the job done on Mr. Tank, surely. As Ollie Boy is now sitting duck to both of them. This is going to be dangerous. As Bin Hu's going to get the slipstream from Mr. Tank as well. And he's past Ollie Boy. And Ollie Boy, despite being P1 at the start of that corner, is now in P3. But he's looking at Bin Hu. Is going to go around the outside of Bin Hu at a very dangerous place of the circuit. This is suicide, and Ollie Boy has used his head and stayed behind. What a great battle these guys are having. Really good stuff. Further back, Filippo and Bin Hu have caught up a little bit after that little squabble ahead. Vries and Sully still close to one another. Oh, Ringsrud and Stevie swapping places. What's happening down here then? At least they're keeping themselves entertained. Oh my word. That was dangerous. Whew. We should just watch this battle. It looks entertaining, but further forward, it looks. To be honest, this looks like it's going to end in tears at some stage. But you know, I've seen Ringsrud a few too many times, and Stevie's not going to give an inch. Bin Hu now is going to battle Mr. Tank, who does have a penalty. Mr. Tank goes defensive very early. And Bin Hu is side by side. What can Ollie Boy do? Can he do the same thing Bin Hu did last time and hang back and pick up the pieces? Mr. Tank gives him a little tap. Ooh, that's a bit naughty. Ollie Boy tries to get the best run, doesn't really do that well. Bin Hu has placed his car lovely there, and it's absolutely beautiful defence. What can he do to defend from Mr. Tank here? Looks like Mr. Tank's running very, very low downforce. Oh, Mr. Tank's gone for it. That's an absolute suicide move. How has he got away with that one? Unbelievable. Somehow Mr. Tank's through. I don't know how that happened, because that looked like a complete suicide dive to me, but he's got through. Somehow in the lead again. Unbelievable. Bin Hu, Ollie Boy still sticking with him, and Filippo and Junaid just about keeping with these guys because they're too busy squabbling with one another. Talking of squabbling with one another, we have Ringsrud and Stevie again. Stevie dropped ground that time, and there won't be a move here. Stevie's teammate Villeneuve is on the back of Mock and Wani. Wani holding them up a bit, which won't please any of them. So here we go again then for the 8th lap in a row. A battle for the lead on the back straight. Who's going to come out on top this time? I don't think there'll be a change of position. We never know. Bin Hu's coming pretty quick. Mr. Tank's defended very well when he's been ahead, as has all the rest. Oh, could have dived down the inside there, but maybe just a little bit too late. And Bin Hu's lining him up for the next corner instead, as Ollie Boy just biding his time a little bit. Maybe recharging battery. Will do well to do that, as there has been a spinner in sector 2 as Sullivan's lost it. Unbelievable. Spinner of the year, James Sullivan, has spun again. Dear me. Well, he said it was a curse. I'm afraid it's been cursed. May have been smashed into, who knows. Anyway, we've got Stevie and Ringsrud for round 5. Stevie is going to get a bit of a switch back. He's going to get a much better exit surely through here. Yes, he has. He's right on the back of Ringsrud here. What can Stevie do? He's got to go around the outside surely. He's going to go around the inside. Cut across the back of his car. Got the job done. Lovely stuff. And they are now approaching Nico Hildman. We might stick with this one board. It'll be quite interesting. Someone's lost it. Oh, is it Sokol? No. Who is it? Bastos? No. Isfod. Isfod had problems there, definitely. But anyway, oh, the problems! Nico Hildman's in the way a little bit. Stevie trying to get around the traffic jam. Just about gets past Nico Hildman unscathed. Nico Hildman's gone very wide there. Maybe just let everyone else by, which is a bit of a shame. I do like to see him in the races. Oh, Ringswood's going for it. Dangerous at turn 1. He's backed out of it just in time. Otherwise, Stevie would have been going around and around again. Anyway, further in the front, Bin Hu has got past Mr. Tank. And this battle goes on and on and on. And Mr. Tank is all over the back of his gearbox again. Surely Mr. Tank's not going to send it at this dangerous part of the track. They've been very friendly with one another at this part. And as the race goes on, I feel like they become less and less friendly. Just a hunch. Anyway, Ringswood and Stevie again. Ringswood's going to dive down the inside, and further in the background is Spot and Nico Hilden coming very close to one another as Stevie's going to get the switchback. Lovely move. Look at this racing. It's a great race. At least they're keeping themselves entertained. Stevie goes again past Ringswood, and he's got the job done very early this time as Bin Hu, Ollie Boy, and Mr. Tank at turn 1 this time are very close to one another as one of them. What's happening? 3 wide. 3 wide on turn 3. No. Anyway, Bin Hu had a dreadful exit. Mr. Tank's going to dive down the inside. Ollie Boy is going to pick up the pieces, and now Sinead is all over the back of him. My bet's on Ollie Boy for P1 at the end of this straight. But Sinead's in the mix as well. Look at this! Unbelievable scenes. Go on, who's going to make the dive? Who's going to make the dive? Who's going to make the dive? All of them. Unbelievable. Here we go. Ollie Boy's there. Is he going to get turn 1 as I predicted? No. What's happening? Ollie Boy switch back. Careful, careful. Lovely racing from all 4 of them. And they've not collided. Ollie Boy on the inside. And now Filippo's in the mix as well. It's going to be a 5-car battle for the lead. What great racing this is. Whoever held them up there is wonderful. 3 wide. Oh, surely contact. No, they're 3 wide. This is unbelievable racing from the F5 boys. Ollie Boy through into turn something. Oh, my word. Sinead's had a bit of a moment. Filippo's through. Look at this on board. There's 5 cars within about half a second of each other. This is unbelievable scenes. What a great race from these F5 boys. And how clean is that? Unbelievable racecraft from all 5 of these drivers. Well played to all of them. This is why F5 is the place to be, guys. Beautiful stuff. For the whole lap, 5 cars side by side. Oh, lovely. Within all that madness, Abdallah man is gaining as well. Unbelievable. We can calm down for a couple of corners, but they're going to be at it again, I feel, in the next DRS zone. Here comes Ollie Boy. Your guess is as good as mine. Who's going to be P1 at the end of this straight? Surely it's got to be Ollie Boy. Surely. Mr. Tank's still in the lead, defending well. But they're losing stacks of time for the cars behind. Ollie Boy round the outside is going to give it a go. He's going to get the switch back again. This is absolutely lovely racing. This is lovely stuff. Beautiful to watch. Ollie Boy round the outside. Surely was he going to dive to the inside, do a Stevie move. He's not really sure. Tank's defended well. Give him room as well on the exit, and Ollie Boy going to get a little bit of a switch back. Oh, can you get through there? Oh, they've contact. Oh, they've held it. Oh, my word, has been who's going to get through, surely. Oh, Ollie Boy's cut him off a little bit there, and Filippo's got to be careful not to hit. And again, a little bit of contact, but all 5 cars remain on the track. Whew. This is lovely. It's going to end in tears. They cannot do this for 18 laps. Absolutely no way. Surely there's going to be a collision. This is the best racing I've ever seen in F5. Really is the best racecraft. With 5 drivers. Unbelievable. Never seen it so clean at the front. Nor anywhere for that matter. Come on, keep with each other, guys. I love this battle. Come on, keep with him. Just about within DRS. Still got that DRS train going. Might be able to cling on to it for this lap. Keep our dreams alive. Sinead and Filippo need to be careful they don't squabble again and lose these 3. That's what happened early on. But if the move's there, Sinead's going to go for it. The move's not there, though. And they're all being quite friendly this lap. Need to settle down. Let the adrenaline levels just cool off a bit. And then we go again. For a lovely, lovely battle between the front 5. Further back, Ringswood's making moves again. He's past Isfod. He's on the back of Stevie. And the top 5 still reasonably close to one another. It has just settled a little. Someone's lost it. Oh, I think it's Sokol. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Never mind, it's a long race. We're not even half distance yet. And there's still time. Massive field spread. Massive field spread. Problem is front 5. Abdallah Hayman is just about getting onto the back of these. He'll be hoping for incidents galore as Junaid looks at Filippo again. But he's not going to get the move done this time. He might get them in the next corner though. Filippo's had a dreadful chicane. And Junaid maybe might think about having a go here. Be a bit ambitious, but I've seen it done. Not this time. Just stay on this camera angle. Further forward though, Ollie's getting close to Tank and Binhu's dropping off a little bit. Ollie pits. He's going for the undercut. Could be a great move if there's a safety car. Now it's a disaster, but could be a big brain move from Ollie. If he nails his outlap and doesn't get traffic, he'll be in the lead when these guys pit. Also assuming there's no safety car, which is a very, very big assumption in F5. There's been who really needs to push and get in the DRS. I don't think he's done it. So he's not going to have DRS. Filippo is. Junaid also going to have DRS. Here comes Junaid then on Filippo. Filippo does have DRS to defend. Tank needs the lap of his life now to stay in front of Ollie Boy. Here comes Junaid down the inside of Filippo. Is there contact? A little bit of contact there. That was a little bit naughty from Filippo, I think. Did cut him off a touch as Junaid manages to hold the car just about. As Ollie Boy is on the back of Wani, he's got to get past him. If his undercut chances are alive, he's going to have to send it. Oh, it's dangerous on Wani. Oh, it's very dangerous on Wani. He's going for it though. Switchback, lovely. Come on, Ollie, here we go. Lovely switchback. And he's surely got through unscathed, but not really. He's side by side with Wani, which is a very dangerous place to be. Around the outside, sweeping left-hander. Is he going to make it? Yes, he is. Wani backs out. Quite wise too. But that will have disrupted Ollie significantly. And, oh, what's happened? There's a safety car. There's a safety car has been deployed. It's ruined everything. But has Mr. Tank gone past the pits? No, Mr. Tank's in the pits. Oh, they are so lucky. It's unreal. It is unreal how lucky these guys are there. They've just pitted just as the safety car comes out. We don't know why the safety car comes out at all. Someone's pressed a button there, and Ollie Boy, it's absolutely devastating. He's not going to come out in front of these guys. He's got to stick to his delta. You just got to send it out for the best. Is he going to get jumped by Abdallah Hayman? Probably. Oh, it's a nightmare for Ollie. He's dropped a few positions. Go on, send it, lad. Here we go. Where's the safety car line? It's there. And it's out in P5. That's such a shame for Ollie, because what a great move it was as well. And they'd all pitted, regardless of whether the safety car was coming out or not. And I don't know why the safety car's out, by the way. No one's DNF'd. Oh, sad for Ollie. But still, this 5-car battle will roll on. Such a shame, such a shame. But never mind. Rongson's out the pits on mediums. He's the first medium runner. Villeneuve just behind. A lot of penalties. All just 3 seconds. So this brings the likes of Stevie back into play a little bit, but he's got a lot of traffic to get through before he gets to the front 5. He has got the pace though, as long as Ringswood doesn't get in his way. So answers as to why there's a safety car, guys, very, very unsure. We're going to watch Matthew Rongson as I nip to the toilet. Keep an eye on this guy. He's a suspicious man. Right, what's he been doing, guys? What's happened? I feel like something will have happened. I'll try not to fall into the television this time. Excellent. Successful. So, 13 laps to go. We're well in here. So, I think there'll be another lap of the safety car. And that is wonderful. Sokol on his birthday not quite going as well as he hoped. Which is, of course, a big shame. Makes me sad anyway. I don't think the safety car will be in this lap. I don't think I've seen the call. And it's probably too late now for the safety car to come in. But you never know, stranger things happened on this game as Nico Hülkenberg just about going to catch up. But the safety car is still out. So Mr. Sokol, the birthday is not quite going to plan. Which is a great disappointment for all his fans. Of which there are a lot. Anyway, did we work out what the safety car was for? I certainly didn't. Someone hacked the game there, I feel. Milan is going for soft tyres. Whoa. Aggressive strategy. Yeah, something happened. But we're not sure what. Beautiful sight. Absolutely beautiful sight. So who's your money on for this race, guys? Because the top 5 looked very close. Abdelrahim wasn't too far behind. Mark been kind of non-existent. Isfod and Villeneuve swapping places. Interesting. Rongson is the first medium runner, but he's got 8 cars to get past, and it's Rongson. Whoa. I'm still going for a Sokol win. Come on, mate. There'll be a crash in the background here, no doubt. What is this? This tank's going reasonably slow, 30 miles an hour. I feel like he's going to go very early if he's back in the pack up this soon. Can't go yet though, safety car's not in. You can probably go now and get away with it, but any time now, and he'll be off. He's gone. Yep, caught him a little bit napping. That's what I would have done. Slowed right down and then gone early. But yep, look how much Mr. Tank's got away, and it's worked very well. Junaid hasn't quite been caught out, but he's all over the back of Binhu. Further behind, it's reasonably close for the top 6. Binhu's doing well. Just about kept pace with him. Stevie's got a position already. Bastos is gone in the background. Sinead not managing to get past here, so something's happened right in the background there. It's Ringswood, Stevie and Suckle. 3 wide. Stevie steams down the inside of the birthday boy. But there, the birthday boy comes back at him. And Stevie's going to have to work a little bit harder to get past the man who's been eating cake all day. He's going to send it down the inside though. Looks to get the job done. Lovely overtake. Just what Suckle wanted for his birthday. And Aston Martin rear wing in his face. He's got Ringswood neck for company now though. Suckle on the inside. Oh. Suckle's getting bullied on his birthday. Not nice. Further forward. It's still close. Still within DRS range, all these guys. The top 6 now. Abdelrahman's managed to keep tabs with everyone. Mr. Tank just about got away though. And Junaid is all over the back of Bin, who does not have DRS. Surely Junaid's going to send it down the inside. He's not even gone for it. Unbelievable. I would have sent one there. Junaid's biding his time, but he doesn't want Mr. Tank to get away. Needs to get through quickly if he's got the pace. Otherwise, the race will be over before it's begun. Come on, Junaid. Send it. No, there's no send again. Sensible or cowardly? Who knows? Abdelrahman's reasonably close to Ollie Boy. I'm rooting for Ollie Boy, to be fair. He was harshly done by the safety car. Suckle and Ringswood are going at it again. Dangerous place, Suckle. Dangerous place. He's hit them. Oh, he's still in. His front wing's gone. Virtual safety car. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's just not happened for Suckle this season. I am really sad actually. He's got a penalty for going to the pits. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm sad for Suckle. Especially on his birthday. Would be anyway, but yeah. Anyway, Mr. Tank's got away a little bit, and 2 seconds isn't quite the gap because it's a safety car, but someone needs to get a jump and get him quickly. Nobody get a drive through though. Don't forget, Mr. Tank has a 3-second penalty at present. Bin who needs to get on with it. I think they're going green soon. He needs to have that delta as close as possible without getting that drive through penalty. Oh, Mr. Tank's got a drive through penalty. What did we say? And so has Junaid actually. Oh no, unbelievable scenes. The 1 and 3 have got drive through. So Binu, the championship leader, is in prime position to take the victory. He'll know it as well. Filippo and Ollie will be laughing their heads off and going, oh dear, 2 of our biggest rivals have got drive throughs, and you've got to serve it now. You have to serve it immediately, just in case there's a safety car the next lap. You have to serve it now. Earlier the better. Massive error. Huge error. It's a long pit lane in Abu Dhabi. But you have to serve it now. He's not. Neither's Junaid. If there's a safety car now, you would have caught up to the back of the pack. But instead, if there's a safety car and you have to serve it after the safety car, absolute nightmare. Either way, Binu just needs to keep his head. Let Junaid by if you need to, mate. Irrelevant. They're 20 seconds behind. Just let him by. Just let him by. Oh, he's battling. He has let him by. Sensible. He doesn't want to lose ground to Filippo and Ollie Boy, though. Ollie Boy is the threat now. He'll be angry at when the safety car came out. Angry. And he does probably deserve to win based on his undercut strategy. But he's got Abdelrahman all over the back of him. Is he going to send it? No, he's not. Further back, though, Wani and Matthew Wrongson going side by side. Oh, danger. Who's going to come out in front, if anyone? And they've got through quite cleanly, which is Mr. Tank's lost out to Junaid, irrelevant. They're both out of the race due to their eagerness. There's Wanny and Matthew Wrongson still side by side. Oh, is Wanny going to send one? Here we go. Wanny's going to do a Wanny. No, he's not. Never mind. So, Ollie boy, can you recover from the dreadful safety car timing? I hope so. And still, the front two don't pit. They have to pit soon for this drive-through. They've gone wrong here. I don't know what they're doing, really. Amateur stuff. Amateur stuff. I kind of hope there's a safety car now, just to serve them right, really. But, yeah. Obviously, you can't serve a drive-through during a safety car. For those that didn't know. Ollie boy, DRS wide open. Filippo also has DRS, as does Bin Hu. And the two in front, Mr. Tank and Junaid, who both have drive. Oh, they've collected each other. As Bin Hu's seen all this unfold and he's saying, get out the way, you clowns. You've got drive-through penalties. That's certainly what I'd be saying. Look at Junaid and Mr. Tank battling like fools. Bin Hu is like blue flag, but they are unfortunately in front of you in a racing for position, despite the fact they have penalties and probably have to pit this lap. Here comes Junaid then on the inside. Suicide move coming up here. Junaid's almost lost the car. Mr. Tank's cut him up a little bit and Bin Hu is screaming on his radio. Get out the way. Get out the way. Unbelievable driving. They've got to pit now. They've both crossed the white line. And Bin Hu's released and he says, finally, the circus has gone out of town. Meanwhile, Ollie boy and Abdelrahman, what a great race he's having, by the way. And Mark up to P5 and Wrongson up to P6 due to people's errors at safety cars. But let's be honest, Wrongson has not made that error himself. So fair play. Stevie now up to P11. Not making the progress I would have expected him to. Disappointing. So 6 or 7 laps to go, and there's a front four battle for the lead. And this is why people watch F1, not to see Verstappen win by a mile, but to see some great battling as we've seen today. From the front 5, that's now really become the front 3. Abdelrahman's just dropping off. He's not quite got the pace to stay with these guys. And I feel like if he does drop out of the DRS zone, he will not be able to keep with them. I'm still rooting for Ollie. Not seen him race before. But that undercut would have got him out in the lead. Had it not been for that unfortunate safety car, as Abdelrahman is managing to keep with these guys. He's going to pick up the pieces, and Ringswood and Stevie going at it again. Been glued together each. Well, Stevie's lost time, so I think he's been hit by Ringswood, or they've collided somehow. But anyway, Abdelrahman is going for a move on Ollie boy, which is not what I was expecting. Ollie boy is going to have to defend. He's chosen not to, and Abdelrahman is going to send one up his inside. Oh, I was waiting for the contact there. It didn't arrive. And Filippo is close to Bin Hu. Great race. Great race. Oh, what's happened there? Ollie boy's gone straight into the wall. Out of nowhere, Ollie boy's in the wall and he's lost his front wing and he's got to pit. Oh my God, Abdelrahman's in the podium positions. He'll be laughing his socks off. 3 in front of him just throw themselves off the road. Filippo now It's a two-way battle. Another one down. A lapse of concentration from Ollie Boy there, I think. He drops down to P14. Ugh. Wrongson in P5. He'll be wetting himself. Filippo Binu, who is going to win? I quite would like Abdelayman to win now. I don't think he's won before, whereas these two have. So, knock each other off the road, guys. And let's have a first time winner. Or Mark, of course, I like Mark. And, of course, a Wrongson victory would be absolutely wonderful. I think everyone would love that. Probably be sick of the sight of him by Sunday. Because I'm sure if he won a race, he would not let anyone forget. But fair play. It would be his first win as well, of course. No, Binu and Filippo staying like this, similar ERS. Filippo needs to have a bit of a brain strategy here. Just charge the battery, and then deploy on the last lap. As long as you can stay with Binhu, should win you the race. Because Binhu, he's not even using to defend. Whereas, yeah. So Binhu's playing a clever game as well. He's only deploying when he needs to. So good racing from these guys. As Wrongson's got no one near him. Just needs to keep his head down. Oh, what was that? Dreadful corner. Must be when the camera's on him. So Filippo a little bit closer through sector 3. Which is a surprising place to be able to follow. I expect the gap to be more lengthy through here, but maybe it's got a higher downforce setup. Lovely track about Abu Dhabi. It's one of my favourites, actually. Nobody really likes it, but yeah, I'm a big fan. Very different corners, very different challenges each lap. Not like Austria, where it's the same type of corner everywhere. It's, yeah, you've got this flat out high speed here. You've got a couple of sweeping left hairpins. You've got a couple of chicanes. It's just lovely. It really is lovely. Ollie Boy showing his pace in P16. 125.2. So Filippo's gained a little bit of ERS on Binu, but they're still pretty close. As after they cross the line this time, there will only be 2 laps to go. Problem is, if they're both saving the battery until the last lap, then unfortunately it's going to stay as it is. Binu's doing everything right, keeping a cool head, just keeping it in the right place on the racetrack. Not overthinking defence, just doing the job he needs to do. And the title will be his soon. I have to say, he has deserved it. Sad for Ollie Boy, sad for Sokol. But one man's loss is another man's gain. And Matthew Wrongson up into P5. Steadily improving, you would have to say. You would have to admit Wrongson's results are trending in the right direction. So we have 1 lap to go. Well, 1.5 laps. One real overtaking point left for Filippo though. And I don't think it's going to happen as we watch Sully fly out the pit lane for no reason at all. When he's close to someone, that's always a chaos potential. Stevie and Villeneuve may have a little bit of an inter-team battle on the last lap. They've got the two Haas guys behind them with penalties, of course. Might just stay line of stern for the rest of the race. Villeneuve drove a great one, probably deserves to stay ahead. But then if Stevie's been knocked off a couple of times, well, who knows? Anyway, Filippo's quite close. And Binhu's starting to use his battery. He's getting a little bit worried as we now go on to the final lap of round 10. Ero Ps F5. We need Binhu to develop tremendous amounts of grip through this corner. Full send, full battery deployment. Oh no, Rongson's left. Oh no, he's lost connection. It's a nightmare for Rongson. An absolute nightmare. He was on for his P5. Oh no. As Filippo cannot get close to Binhu. Can Rongson rejoin and retain his P5? He can't. Vries is by him. Oh, disaster for Rongson. Does it count as him finishing? I don't know. That's Tim. I hope it does. As Binhu has lost the lead on the last lap, has he? And Filippo side by side. They're battling for P1. Come on, Filippo. You've got to send it now. They've been very, very close to each other and fair through this corner. Filippo surely got to send it. He's not. Binhu's held on to that really well. What a great last lap battle that is. Beautiful stuff. And Filippo's going to have to settle for second place. What a great race between those guys. Great respect, of course, as well. Abdelamin is going to come through in P3 for a podium. Well done to him. Mark P4. P5 goes to the other Ferrari of Vries. P6, Wanny and Matthew Rongson. Can he hold on to P7? No. Oh, he's gone down to P10. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Well, well, well. What a shame. What a shame. I bet he's going absolutely mental. I bet he's going crazy. Let's have a look. We'll read some. Yeah, it's going mental. Classic. So, Binhu, good win, well deserved. Championship lead extends. What a race from Abdelain and Mark, 15 and 17th to P3 and 4. Filippo P2, of course, as well. And devastation for Rongson. Disconnected on the last lap. Gut-wrenching. Stevie did manage to get past Villeneuve. P8 and 9 for the two Aston Martins. And birthday boy Suckle in P14. Very disappointing for him. Nico Iltonen, P17. Ahead of Mr. Tank and Junaid, which is very interesting. Good race, guys. Enjoyed. What great racing was. 5-car battle. Once again, happy birthday to Mr. Suckle Not your race, not your season, mate. Maybe next year we can do a bit better. Anyway, I've been Jack Bailey. If you want to watch F4, it is on at 7:30. If you don't want to watch F4, have a great evening. Have a lovely weekend. And we will see you again next week for another Grand Prix. I don't know where, but it will be somewhere in the world. Have a good one. See you soon. Bye-bye.